Hi Aquarius, welcome to your June 2020 reading. Thanks for joining us. My name is Michelle.
My name's Richard.
Let's get started with your reading, Aquarius. What came out for you from Le Vampire was the card of the monster within. Now this could be you, could be someone around you. It's about internal struggle, overcoming personal challenges and wanting to improve. The flip side of this card is the inability to find the good in your own mistakes, being blind to the potential for change, or defining yourself only in negative terms. So it's really about dealing with personal frustrations and difficulties. The feeling around this is redefining yourself from within. Now Richard has pulled a card from the Mausolea Oracle.
Yes, the card of the ageless, and it has a very much of a healing energy associated with it. There's also graciousness associated with this card as well.
So they make a nice pair, healing that monster within. So could be you, Aquarius, of course it could be another person. Either side can resonate, and of course if you're cross-watching, this could be an Aquarian that you're dealing with. The bottom of the deck, I've got the 10 of Pentacles for you.
And here I've got the Fool in the reverse.
So let's cut this deck, and we'll start with the status of this relationship, how you feel about this person or the situation, the strengths, challenges, advice, what you should do, advice on what you shouldn't do, what's hidden, what you may be unaware of, and the potential outcome.
Okay, so we have status of the relationship, how this person views you, Aquarius, strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, what's hidden in the situation, and the outcome if nothing changes.
We have the 2 of Wands in reverse. Now with this one, I do get a feeling here of quick movement after a long period of frustration. So there's been something that's been on hold. Now it could just be, of course, the recent situation that we've been in the world and wanting to get out and about, and it's kind of like having that ejector button, ejecting yourself out of a stagnant situation. So the way that I'm seeing this is that there is wanting this fast activity after a period where you haven't been able to make a decision.
Okay, we have the King of Pentacles over here. That's about stability and being good with money.
Yeah, it could be an earth sign, of course, so you could be dealing with an earth sign, Aquarius. We have the Star in reverse, so this is your card. So there's some disappointment. I feel that there's disappointment here. It may be temporary because of this energy that I'm picking up here. It may have been that there's been a temporary delay, some disappointment around that temporary delay, around a decision being made.
Okay. Looking over here, we have the Hierophant in reverse is how they see you. So it seems, Aquarius, you're the one who is most disappointed in this relationship. It's probably a long-term relationship, a marriage or something like a marriage is what I'm getting here. Aquarius, you seem to feel like there's something more that you can gain from something else.
Let's see. Strengths, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So the thing is, even though this hasn't been able to come together in the way that you wanted it to, you've held on to the thought, you've held on to the idea that this can eventually work out. So although you haven't been able to have it in exactly the right way or in the format that you want with this relationship, I do think that it's something you haven't been able to let go of.
Yeah, so looking over here at strengths, we have the 10 of Swords as a strength. So letting this end would be a strength here for this person, and then getting on with...
or letting something end.
Or letting something end, yes.
Yeah.
It seems though, Aquarius, you've held on to something for a very long time here, but now you're not feeling like it's something that you really want to hold on to anymore. I think the strength on this side would be the ability to be able to let something go.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, as the challenge here, we've got the World. Now, I'm picking this up as actual physical movement. Normally I would say, oh, this would be about closure, but actually I'm not picking that up at all with this. I'm picking this up as movement, but the problem is that you haven't been able to, because the world has been the problem. The world has kind of delayed this.
It's almost like the world has stopped turning.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like this delay, which I feel has something to do with what we've been going on in the world. It's delayed your hopes, it's delayed your dream, it's delayed what you feel is your destiny.
Yeah, it could be, Aquarius, that you were feeling the end of this relationship a while ago, but then world events stepped in and there was nothing you could really do about it. It kind of led to a bunch of frustration, having to hold on to something you really didn't want to hold on to just a bit longer. Okay. We've got the Strength card in reverse here as the weakness, so weakness as the weakness. It's not remaining strong, because I get the sense that this person is not going to be happy about you wanting to leave. Excuse me, Aquarius. And so they're being called on here to be stronger.
Let's see what we've got over here as your advice. We've got the Hermit in reverse. So yeah, I think after a long period of thinking about things, having that analysis paralysis, trying to decide, I think that you may have come to a choice, but then world events stepped in and then you couldn't go about what you wanted to do. But this is telling me that there will come a time shortly, or if it hasn't arrived already here in the month of May, depending on where you're at, of course, in the world, a time when you'll be able to get back out there after having this time of isolation, getting back out there and starting to travel again, starting to experience life again. Yeah, I feel it's energy on this side of somebody chomping at the bit to get out into the world and experience something, but not being able to do so.
Okay, looking over here, we have the Eight of Wands as what this person should do. It's about communication, true communication about love, whatever that happens to be here.
Let's see the advice on what you shouldn't do. We've got the King of Cups in the upright as what you shouldn't do. Well, I'm seeing this as a situation of ignoring love. The thing is, love seems to be, when we look at the monster within, it's kind of like a situation in which somebody has really wanted to improve their emotional life. Whereas in the past, there was some kind of disconnect with the emotions, some disappointment. There's a feeling here of improving oneself, improving one's life in a way which is compassionate to yourself, Aquarius, as well as to other people around you. So what I'm getting around this is not ignoring this part of yourself, because I feel like there's an energy around you which could get too caught up in wanting something now and forgetting to show compassion, forgetting to show that softer side. I feel that this softer side here is something that can't be put to one side at the moment in this quest for whatever this goal is that you have in the world that you want to get out and experience. This is important, so not forgetting this side of yourself, especially if it's something where you have responsibilities in your life, maybe to, for instance, children, or to just to pets, or anything there, anything that looks up to you as someone who is a leader, someone who looks at you for love, that kind of feeling.
Okay, looking over here at what this person should stop doing, we have the Page of Swords. Well, generally speaking, I would say that being the Page of Swords is better than being the Page of Swords in reverse. That would certainly be true. But I get an energy here of this person needing to hide their feelings a bit, not to be too truthful about how they're feeling, because it's not really going to do them any good.
Okay, let's have a look and see what's hidden. We've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, what I'm getting around this is that there's somebody there in the background It could be an air sign, it doesn't have to be. But this person has the ability to make some kind of judgment against you, Aquarius, which is negative. So this is a feeling of being, it links to this King of Cups, I feel. It's about how you treat others. So I feel that there's somebody there in the background who's not going to be happy with this choice that you're making. They're not going to be happy with what you're doing, basically. And I feel that this individual could get a bit nasty. They could be somewhat difficult when it comes to, I get arguments, a lot of conflict with someone like this, because they feel like they've been treated unfairly and they're judging you on your actions here, Aquarius.
Yeah, one thing I might expect them to do is really ramp up the affection to try and get you to stay.
Yeah.
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 All right. Looking over here, we have the Emperor as what's hidden, but he's in the reverse. So it's a situation where they see you as not being your higher self, Aquarius, not acting as your best self.
Yeah.
So they believe you to be negatively aspected.
They see you, I think, as that King of Pentacles, which is like a father figure, or someone here who takes responsibility for their life.
Yeah, protector,
a husband, someone like that, someone who's stable. But the thing is, at the moment, it seems like there's this energy around you of wanting to perhaps break free of traditions. I'm looking at that Hierophant in reverse, and I'm seeing turning their back on something that was perhaps some kind of tradition in their life. It could be commitment, it could be a certain type of religion that's very restrictive. And with the Emperor in reverse there is what's hidden. It seems to suggest that for you, Aquarius, because I feel that that's your energy here, that there's this kind of power game, power struggle between you and this other individual, but you're being advised to not forget this part of yourself when dealing with this person. This King of Cups energy is going to help deal with someone who is difficult. Now the outcome here is the Three of Swords in reverse. So yes, there is going to be heartbreak involved here. Now for you, I get you're working through that. You're experiencing the pain. For the other person though, I do get that this is going to be a lot more difficult.
All right, so looking over here at the outcome, we have the King of Wands in the upright. So this person, I think, is going to be okay. In spite of the fact that you're leaving this individual here, that they will be okay, Aquarius. They'll get their confidence back, and they will be able to proceed with their life. And with this Three of Swords in reverse, I get a sense of forgiveness here as well, and understanding.
Yeah, it's very healing energy, that Three of Swords in reverse. It's about healing heartbreak. It's about healing a painful situation. It seems to be two people here who are going through that healing process.
Yeah, and, the ageless here it's about graciousness. This ageless being here was denied paradise.
Yeah.
And she took her lot with grace and dignity and took on the role of a healer. And somebody who was going to live forever, but would be in service forever as well. But took it upon herself to take it with grace and dignity. Yeah. I get the sense that that's what's going on here as well, with this person taking this with grace and dignity. Yeah. Understanding that there's really no changing your mind, Aquarius.
So we'll see where this goes in the extended. I hope that you join us there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be available on the Vimeo channel. I do get this sense of, when it comes to you, Aquarius, I get you becoming a lot more spiritual. In the past, I get more of a traditional kind of energy around you, But I think that this spirituality here, the way that you're seeing this other person as a disconnect. So you don't seem to be on the same page anymore, and I feel that that's leading to this separation. So we'll see where this goes. Again, the link is below in the descriptions box. It'll be about another 30-minute reading, clarifying everything on the table. We'll be doing some Lenormand readings and looking at some oracles as well for future guidance. If you'd prefer a personal reading, of course you can email me. gypsyinsights@gmail.com is the email address, and that's also in the box below. If this one doesn't resonate, Aquarius, and it won't resonate with all Aquarians, it's a general reading, please be sure to check out our Soul for Repair playlist. And there you'll find readings that are done in this style, but they're not sign or time dependent. And of course this can be vice versa, or it could resonate as an Aquarian that you're dealing with if you're across watching. Wishing you the best with this, Aquarius. We'll see you in part 2, or we will speak to you again very soon.
Thanks, Aquarius. Goodbye and good luck.